Welcome to the Biscuits and Blurays podcast, where we watch Blu-rays and the biscuit is not a human being! It is an animal!
Very good.
There are other penguin puns I thought I could
Penguin
get.
puns.
Yeah, but I couldn't really think of anything. A penguin is a biscuit, which helps this.
And it does have puns on the side of it as well.
Yeah, so they all connect.
connect.
That was James and Jade. Hello.
Hello.
We are carrying on our Batman anthology series.
Indeed.
High five for that.
You're high-fiving away from me, though.
Yeah, we are sat quite opposite ends of the room. And we'd already done Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
And you hadn't seen any of the other ones.
I'd seen the Nolan ones.
No, like the run of Batman movies we had in the 90s.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. We did that last week.
We did.
Quick recap on how you thought that film is.
It was so pants.
You didn't vibe with it, did you?
It was mid to poor for me.
That's sad.
It had its reasons.
Yeah. You should go check out that episode. I think it's a pretty good episode. And we have our friend Jake from Claws and Webs coming back to just let us know, just a quick thing, he's like the biggest Batman fan
Around.
That's why he's having like 5 minutes to pitch in. He's doing it at the end of this one as well for Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Fabulous.
Go check out his YouTube channel, Claws and Webs Productions. Okay, that's enough.
And James is also in a few of those productions, playing Batman villains himself.
I am. Which ones? I'll never tell.
You got to check them out.
Yeah. So, what were your feelings going into this one? Because we talked earlier and you thought, oh, I don't watch Batman again.
I
Batman
thought
Returns.
Two-Face was in this. So
No.
straight away, I was surprised.
We're building to it. We're building to Two-Face.
So straight away from the opening credit, I kind of knew this was going to be more Tim Burton-esque.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
But the other one was.
Yeah, but this one is a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah. But this one, straight away, I was like, this is more of the comic book vibe that I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I was looking more forward to this one. And also, I've heard a lot about Pfeiffer and how fabulous her performance is in this.
Because I spoke about it every chance I get.
But she used to appear quite a lot on I remember growing up when he used to count down the film certificate ratings.
Uh-huh.
It always used to show clips from this film for some reason.
Batman Returns?
Yeah, because it used to always show her doing the meow bit.
Yeah.
And I think she was fabulous.
Good times. And that's the only bit you'd seen.
More or less, yeah. So I knew what the characters looked like.
Okay.
But that's kind of all I knew. And do you know what? That's great.
So going in blind on this one.
Yeah.
Do you think that helps you in your viewing experience of this movie?
I think so, yeah.
What did you think of this movie?
I liked this one a lot more than the first one.
I've said to you before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it to anyone, I don't care. I'll wear it as a t-shirt. Fine, I don't care. Sue me. This is top tier Batman.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt now for Christmas that says this is top tier Batman.
Batman Returns is top tier Batman.
No, this is top tier Batman. Could be anything.
It could be anything. This t-shirt, this thing I hold in my hand, top tier Batman. I'm actually holding the Blu-ray disc.
The Blu-ray in your hand.
Batman Returns, yeah. I love this movie a lot. I've got a lot of time for it. And over time, and over repeat viewings, I've enjoyed it even more.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you why.
It's weirdly a Christmas movie for some reason.
What is a Christmas movie for you, Jade?
It's a movie that features Christmas.
Oh, that's all it takes for you. It could be.
But it's all through the movie, and it's not really a part. It is. They say Merry Christmas at the end as well. So
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie for you?
It doesn't feel like a Christmas.
You've been
film,
flawed
though.
by your own logic, though, because that's Christmas throughout.
This has got like snow and presents and other things like that.
Die Hard has presents.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Christmas movie as much. Sorry.
But you just said a Christmas movie just needs Christmas.
I don't know. I think Christmas is a feeling.
Okay.
And I just don't get
and
it.
this movie has that feeling.
It gave me the Christmas feels.
Good times. You've got the mistletoes, you got the Christmas presents, the Queen's speech.
We got it all.
Batman. Yeah. Why not? I love it. It's one of my favourite Christmas movies.
You've not watched this any Christmas we've been together.
Because you haven't let me. Fact.
Why would you just slap this on?
I think I had brought it up in the past.
You may have done, to be fair.
Yeah, saying, oh, Batman Returns. And you've gone, no. I'm that sort of guy that's like, Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie. You know, that guy.
Yeah, you're weird.
Yeah. Keaton's back.
Hey.
Tim Burton's back.
Woo!
They were not signed on for more than one movie at a time.
Clearly, from watching the first one.
So Tim Burton was going to be like, oh, I kind of want full control. He got it. That's why he signed on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why this film is more Tim Burton.
Yeah, and I think it needed that.
Do you think?
It needed to feel more comic book-like. I think from what we've seen from the Nolan films, which it went quite dark and serious.
Yes.
That worked. It did the comic book goofiness with this movie. That worked.
I'd argue that sometimes the Nolan movies go a bit goofy.
But those films get it right. I feel like the previous one didn't quite know what kind of tone to go for.
You're talking about Affleck?
No, but put him in there.
Oh, the previous Batman movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it wanted to be goofy with the Joker stuff.
Yeah.
But the rest of it just didn't fit any of that aesthetic whatsoever. It was all of it felt at odds with each other.
It felt like the studio was at odds with Tim Burton a little bit.
Yeah, so I think it needed this so I felt more immersed into this world than I did the previous film.
Still clearly a set, by the way.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah.
However, it feels smaller because most of the film happens on Gotham Square.
Yeah, or in a
or in a zoo.
Yeah, or in a zoo stage.
Or a sewer. Good times.
He Pennywise.
Yeah, why not? But if you want your snowfall and gothic, really like dead trees, and there's a fucking king crab in there for some reason. I love this movie because it's unapologetically Tim Burton.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love when Tim Burton is given a chance to go Tim Burton. He doesn't get that often. He doesn't get that anymore.
No.
So this feels in line with Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Aesthetically.
Yeah.
Good times. Keaton's back. Keaton is Batman.
Who?
Oh, sorry. You must have missed him. He's the guy who would appear every 45 minutes in this movie.
Oh, that guy.
He's got top billing this time.
How? He's hardly fucking in it.
Yeah, it's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were talking about halfway through this because Batman rocked up for his one of two action scenes, and you thought, "Oh shit, it's a Batman movie."
Oh shit, this is Batman! Like, what the hell?
Do you think Tim Burton really wanted to make a villain movie that just happened to have Batman in there?
Well, I've always said to you, the Batman villains are so much more interesting than Batman himself.
I can't stress this enough. Like, me and Jade talk about this
all the time.
Literally all the time. Just in passing, we'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I hope you have a good day." And like, "Good night, sweetie." Oh, by the way, Batman's rogue gallery is fucking immense.
But I think Batman's got the best rogue gallery.
Correct.
I think Spider-Man's a close second to that. But I feel like Batman's just got so many amazing characters that he can have as his villain. They're always going to be so much more interesting than him.
And
always.
Yeah, sorry, Bruce Wayne.
And there's nothing you can really do about that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And I think that Tim Burton knows that.
Do you think he knows that?
I think he knows that these characters are interesting. So he tries to build more of an arc to them. He tries to build it, pitch in their story. And then Batman's almost like a side character almost.
It's weird to me that...
Weird it works, though.
Yeah, go on. It does. It works completely. It works more for this one than it did the last one. Yeah,
and we didn't have the... Sorry, I will always hate random tacked-on love interests. And I didn't like the Vicky Vale stuff.
Yeah. That's sad. I thought you would have liked Vicky Vale.
I liked her, but I felt like it was just tacked on.
Okay.
I didn't feel like they had any chemistry. This is very different.
Yeah.
This movie and how they work a love interest into it.
Keaton spends more time out of the mask in this one, and I love that for him because he can act.
Yeah, and he's like, everyone look at my hair.
Yeah, when he's in the bat suit, he's like, oh, you can't bend your neck as much. I love the bat suit. I love that bat suit for days.
I know that's all you've talked about all night. That and the Batmobile.
Love that Batmobile. It's very phallic.
Is that why you like it?
Yeah, sure. No, I love that Batmobile. Can't turn corners properly, but still a vibe. Joker was in the last one. Mr. Nicholson. We have more villains this time.
Yes. We get 2 villains this time.
2 for the price of...
Well, 2 Batman Rogue Gallery villains. We get other villain kind of characters in it.
Do we?
Shrek.
Oh, we'll talk about him, but I thought we'll talk about it now. Christopher Walken plays a guy called Max Shrek, which is spelt completely differently to...
the Jolly Green Ogre that we all know and love.
Love, Shrek is life.
Shrek is sexy.
Shrek is sexy. Is this Max Shrek sexy?
I'm not going to lie. I feel like Mr. Chris has got quite a... It's quite chiseled in this, isn't it? Facial-wise.
Christopher Walken's always been quite chiseled, though.
Look, his skin is very smooth in this.
Yeah.
He's not looking too bad.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
The hair's very odd. The hair's very Beetlejuice. They basically said to Keaton, can we borrow your Beetlejuice wig?
Yeah.
For Chris in this, please.
Do you think Beetlejuice would have been any different if Christopher Walken had played Beetlejuice?
I'd have liked to have seen that, to be fair.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Betelgeuse.
Well, it's technically it's Betelgeuse. So
Oh, shut up.
what do I know? I'm just an astronomer.
You're so weird.
So yeah, there are 3 villains, but we have 2 frontrunners for main villain. Daniel DeVito.
Yes.
Danny DeVito to you and me is incredible in this movie.
And Mr. Cobblepot.
Well, Mr. Penguin. He's not a human being. He's an animal.
Apparently.
We were talking all the way through this because we were like, the Rogue Gallery.
We talk all the way through films, guys.
You have a particular way that you view Penguin. Is that right? Am I right in thinking this?
Yeah, to me, I see Penguin as being a crime boss, but more as a bit more serious, a bit more good fellas.
Hey, I'm Penguin in here. Like that.
He's got his nightclub.
Forget about it.
He's grim, isn't he? I mean, he's always made to be a bit grim looking.
Did you like him in the games? He's got like a big, instead of like a monocle, he's got like a
big eye.
He's got like essentially someone's glassed him with a beer bottle and that's stuck.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah, it's very good. He's cockney in it though.
Oh, that's not cool.
Okay. Colin Farrell Penguin. Did you like that one?
I've only seen the film once.
Yeah.
And I thought he was good, but it's not my definitive one by a mile.
Okay. We haven't seen the Penguin TV show.
No, but I've heard good things about it.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. The Penguin here is not more crime boss as he is Quasimodo.
That's a really good way of describing him, to be fair.
What is it that Tim Burton does with this?
They make him. He has got a sad origin story.
Yeah.
He's born to parents who clearly don't want him, and he gets yeeted off of a bridge within the first 5 minutes.
He's born. Yeah. That's when you know you're not in your daddy's Batman anymore. This is
a different kind of Batman.
Yeah, this is different. The Cobblepots essentially look at him because he's born with deformities.
Yeah, with like flipper hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the Cobblepots come from like a wealthy background, Court of Owl-esque, perhaps.
Maybe, but they what do you call it? They have him in a cage as like a toddler from the looks of it, and doesn't he like kill the cat?
He eats the cat.
So it's very. They make him out to be a bit more like a demon child.
A monster, yeah.
Yeah, more than anything
baby. A monster. That's a line from
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yep.
It's Tim Burton. You're always going to get this sort of
dark fairy tale vibe.
Yeah, I love that. Works here, I think.
Yeah, except for he's brought up by penguins in a rundown zoo instead.
Is it a zoo or is it a sewer?
It's a zoo. That's where the sewer sat on top of. But sat below, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he's raised by penguins, and then 33 years later, we
wanted to be a crime lord. And I'm not going to lie, anybody watching this, Danny DeVito does not look 33 in any of those shots whatsoever.
I don't think he was supposed to. He was raised in a sewer. You're going to look like.
I don't think he's ever been 33. I think Danny DeVito was born looking about 50.
Same height, same hairline.
Yeah, he's always looked the same. He's never looked any different.
You know that clip of him in Always Sunny where he's sanitized?
Yeah.
He's completely shaved and he's wet. And he's in a nappy. That's how DeVito crawled out.
Just like that, yeah.
Why not?
He came out a grown man.
He wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to do Batman Returns.
Oh, it's going to give it to Robin Williams.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. That I like, though. If I'm going to see Robin Williams as anyone, it's going to be him.
That's interesting.
Or Hugo Strange.
Okay, if I was to see any of those two actors do it, I'd want to see more of the crime boss, less of the Quasimodo / Killing Joke Joker.
Yeah,
which it's got that vibe with it, with the kind of carnival troupe that he's got.
Okay, yeah. So DeVito wasn't going to do it. It wasn't until his good friend Jack Nicholson convinced him to do it because they've worked together.
Yes, and he went, if you don't do it, they'll replace you with Robin Williams, like they tried to do with me.
Yeah, DeVito was like, I'm not a Robin Williams.
I can't have that.
Yeah. Are you a fan of DeVito?
I am a fan of DeVito.
Yeah, I think he's very, for his height and his look. Yeah. I love the guy. He's very versatile.
Yeah, he can do different things.
Yeah. Have you seen any of his serious stuff?
I'm trying to think what you'd say he's done that's serious.
Well, the one that comes to mind for me would be Cuckoo's Nest.
Not seen that.
Okay.
I like Mermaids.
Is he in Mermaids?
Yeah.
Is he? Which one's the one that Phil Collins is in? Buster. That's what I'm thinking of.
What the hell?
Sometimes.
How dare you get Phil Collins mixed up with him?
I look at Mermaids and I look at the poster for Buster and I'm like, that's the same movie.
That's the same film.
Yeah. I don't know what any of those films are about. I don't know if one is about mermaids. And I don't know who Buster is.
I like Mermaid. It's a good one.
Okay, is that the Cher?
Christina Ricci, Winona Ryder.
Hey, that's a cast.
It's a good cast.
Okay. The one DeVito film that comes to mind immediately would be Matilda.
Yeah, of which we fucking love Matilda in this house.
Or Space Jam. He is in Space Jam.
Oh my God.
I think he's electric in this.
He's electric. Sorry, I've had to listen to all of the Oasis songs.
Sunshine. Yeah. Should we see one episode? Should we see how many Oasis references we can get? Okay. Well, maybe the next one. Usually when an actor is caked in that much makeup, I'm looking at you, Mike Myers, from the can. They tend to get lost in it.
Yeah.
Not DeVito.
No, to be fair, he did a Nicholson with the last one. The makeup wasn't wearing him. It was fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
You could see his performance straight through it. Did he look a bit? Did I not like the Humpty Dumpty vibe that they had him do? Yes.
It's clearly it's too much. It does look like a fat suit.
Yeah.
3 hours it took, but the money's on screen. Good times. I love that. I love that for him. I love how slimy he is.
Yeah, he looks like he stinks as well. Like you get the impression that if you was around him,
Danny DeVito,
he would smell in that film.
Oh, in the Penguin. Right?
Oh yeah, like not just him as a man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they do a really good job of that. He seems really grim and gross, and I quite like that.
He's not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Pfeiffer.
Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold.
Oh my God.
If there are two actors giving 110% in the same movie, it's Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. She's fabulous in every single scene.
Thoughts on Catwoman real quick?
I liked her portrayal of Catwoman.
Just Catwoman in general.
Catwoman is a character. It depends because she's played really differently all the time, and obviously the comics have her very different as well. So
we've had quite a few iterations. Obviously, you'll always have the Adam West campy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about that. We're not kids of that.
Yeah.
In the cartoon, I always skip her episodes. I find her quite a boring character.
She can be quite boring.
Then we had Anne Hathaway and Zoe Kravitz.
Boring.
But, talented actresses, yes, but again, I find them boring. Not so much Kravitz. Kravitz is quite a different thing on it. She's a cat burglar in that, as opposed to a fucking just bore on screen.
But that's to me who Catwoman is. She's a cat burglar. She's quite slinky. She's sassy. She's fabulous.
Real. She
has all that feline instincts, and I like that. Do I like her randomly being licked by cats for some Egyptian? I don't know. That's her origin? No, I don't like that.
You're talking Halle Berry?
That and this, because that does something very similar.
They do a similar thing, but I think one gets away with it a little bit more.
They both don't. They neither work for me.
Okay.
I prefer Catwoman being somebody who is just a normal person who she's developed these skills.
Okay. Well,
she might already have had the skill of agility. Who knows?
The question I have, really, and it's a plot hole of the movie, Selena Kyle is Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
When she's just Selena Kyle, can she do cartwheels? Or is that because she's licked by like 1,000 cats when she's pushed out of the window?
Everyone knows cats can do cartwheels.
Luna! Come.
It's our own cats in the room at the moment. We've got our own little black cat.
That was me. That wasn't Luna.
She looks so uninterested right now.
Yeah, and we're talking about cats.
This is your episode, Luna.
Yeah. Pfeiffer's great in this.
Do you think she's overly sexualized in this?
I think this whole movie is overly sexualized. I don't think it's on anyone. Actually, I think it's on Tim Burton, the freak. All his kinks are on show here.
I like that.
And I don't like that. I feel like I know the guy. I feel like I've gone I'm at the end of a night with a few beers with him.
It's told you a bit too much.
It's just too much now, Tim.
I need to go to bed now. I feel a bit dirty, a bit grimy.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're into. Yeah. Fucking. Ugh. Yeah. But the Tim Burton aesthetic, the suit is skin tight, covered in stitches, Nightmare Before Christmas-esque.
I've never quite liked the suit as much, truth be told. I feel like it looks a bit like Thing from the Addams Family. Like just stitched together. Do you know what I mean? I've never really vibed with that quite so much.
Okay.
But it's iconic. People love it.
I love it. I like this portrayal of Catwoman. This is my Catwoman.
Okay.
There's that episode of The Simpsons where Adam West rocks up.
Yeah, he rocks up a few times though.
It's the Mr. Plow episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And Adam West goes, he's talking about all the iterations of Catwoman that have been, like Eartha Kitt and stuff like that, and then he's like, Michelle Pfeiffer. And then he does the little dance, and then Homer Simpson has to get the kids out of there.
I like that.
It was a good time. But yeah, I do like this portrayal of Catwoman.
I bet you and a great many people like it, my boo.
Mm-hmm. I like it for different reasons. I like it because anytime she's on screen, it pops.
Yeah. I love the way she speaks in this. I think her voice is perfect.
Do you like that she is thrown out of a window and given those powers, though?
No.
Okay. But she's girl bossing afterwards.
She does girl boss afterwards. There's a couple of times that we see when she's kind of skipping about and being very carefree. That doesn't feel very cat-like to me.
Okay.
That feels very Harley Quinn. Obviously, this was before Harley Quinn was even created.
Maybe around the same sort of time, perhaps, but they wouldn't have had time to fit it in. I don't know when the cartoon started.
Ah, I see. So that felt to me a bit too Harley.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I see as Catwoman.
Okay.
I see that somebody a bit more slinky, a little bit more refined.
Mm-hmm.
Not giggling and skipping away while slashing different things with her whip.
I would agree with you. She does use her sexuality as a weapon.
Which is what a lot of the Gotham villains, like ladies, do.
I'd argue it's all the genders, actually. I'd argue that Joker did it. He was a randy bastard. All of them are randy.
Oh, God, yeah. Penguin did some really disgraceful things in this.
Penguin was talking about, like Christopher Walken says a line, like, we need something to fill the void. And then the Penguin, Danny DeVito, says, I'm going to fill her void. This is a child's movie. Actually, I do have a fact saved about this.
Isn't this a 15, though?
Yes, it is. Because of the criticism from parents regarding the dark and violent sexual overtones of this movie, there had been speculation that this movie was about to receive an R rating.
Okay.
From the MPAA, making this the first Batman film to receive a higher rating than PG-13, which was the last one was given that.
Yeah.
But finally decided to give the movie the same rating as the previous one.
That got PG-13?
The last one did, yeah. These got the same ratings. These are 15s in the UK.
This should be a 15.
This is a 15.
That's what I mean. That makes sense. There's no chance. This could ever have got away with a PG rating.
Yeah, the problem you do have with that is that Batman movies, essentially, all superhero movies, all movies, I'd argue, are made to sell toys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, Transformers.
Oh, robots in disguise.
Yeah. The Batman movies later on are clearly toy commercials.
Yeah.
That's why Batman has so many gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think I read this somewhere. There was a Burger King promotion at the same sort of time this came out.
Okay.
And because this film is filth personified,
yeah,
Burger King soon dropped it.
Yeah.
I heard that. I don't know if it's true.
I wouldn't be surprised because I bet they're thinking, Batman, it must be just like the other iterations we've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's dirty.
I mean, kids will have seen this anyway when it either played on TV or like their parents' VHSs, stuff like that. I mean, it's like kids watching Deadpool nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which they shouldn't be. If the last one had an aesthetic, the last one is a dark film physically. It's hard to tell what's happening. This one does feel brighter.
Yeah.
But then you bog it down with that PG-15, that PG-13 rating, and it's still as dark. It feels dark. Gotham is not nice.
No, Gotham's supposed to be dark and like grim and dingy.
I don't know if there are any scenes in the sunlight in this movie.
Definitely there were, but it was all in buildings when it was happening. It was all in like conference rooms.
Yeah, there might be one press conference.
Maybe.
Yeah. The Penguin. Well, let's talk about Max Schreck.
Mm-hmm.
His plan is to essentially make up steal electricity, steal power.
Yeah.
We have to Google that.
To be honest, I was not really that interested in his plot because it soon disappears when Penguin shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And they then make a deal.
Yeah, for Penguin to become mayor.
That's not what Penguin wanted initially, though. Penguin just wanted some recognition.
The real villain is Shrek.
Yeah.
Because he's using Penguin to get what he wants.
Yeah.
And therefore Penguin's a bit stunted, you said that, in terms of, because he was raised in a sewer, he's just like...
Yeah, there's a really good scene where Shrek is showing Penguin around the kind of like the campaign hall for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that Penguin's completely overwhelmed by it all.
Yeah.
And he almost regresses. It's very childlike in how he acts.
Yeah.
And I thought that performance is great because he wasn't brought up with parents. He was brought up with these penguins somehow.
There is a subplot potentially as well that He wasn't raised by penguins, but raised by people who would steal children.
So in this, it's people that are a part of a carnival.
Essentially, the people who play the penguins' thugs are the ones that raised him.
Yeah.
And he's become the head of them.
Yeah.
Which, that's good for you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Finding your way, like he salt burned it.
Yeah, and because it's like, it mentions a few times that a few of these members were members of a freak show.
Yeah.
So to see somebody like Penguin wouldn't have been too unusual for them to bring up, because to them it's money as well.
The relationship between Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle is often forgotten in this movie. However, anytime those two are on screen together, I'm hooked. Yeah,
they're electric together.
Yeah. Keaton and Pfeiffer, who saw that coming?
No one did. I mean, she's the one really bringing it.
Correct.
But they are absolutely amazing when we see them together. I'd like to see more of them.
Yeah. Do you think there are too many villains in this?
I can see why people might have thought so.
Yeah. There's a common criticism of Spider-Man 3, because that had like 4 villains.
Everybody's in it.
Every fucker's in that.
And you're a villain, and you're a villain.
Yeah. If you have too many villains in it, no one gets to steal the spotlight. However, The Dark Knight did it. That had 3 villains in there.
And that's not a great film.
The Dark Knight, one of the best movies ever made.
What, the Catwoman one?
No, the other one. The Joker one.
Oh, okay.
Scarecrow rocks up, so that technically counts.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
He's hardly in that film.
He's in it more than he's in the last one.
He's sexy in the other one, though.
Yeah, because he wears a feather. He wears a little blazer with feathers on the shoulders.
So cute.
He's cute. In the third one, no, I don't like Dark Knight.
I don't like The Dark Knight Rises either.
But this one, I do. I think one of the fake taglines it had was the bat, the cat, and the bird.
I know. I never quite liked the movie poster. With Batman
at the top.
Yeah, where they look like a totem pole.
Yeah.
I've never quite vibed with that.
Oh, that's a shame, because that's the artwork for this episode.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I couldn't find any of the posters.
Because it doesn't exist.
I know. I travel back to 1992 and make a different one. No. Yeah, there's nothing.
Right now.
What?
You're 3 years old. You can do it.
I was 1 year old, maybe, when this came out.
Make it 3.
Okay, sure. I love the ballroom scene, the masquerade.
Oh, the costumes in that, just in the crowd, are great. Those people have been to some effort.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, people of Gotham, a masquerade ball, are people who have money.
None of these are kind of your cheap Amazon 99p masks, these.
Yeah. One of them looks like Mr. Freeze. One of them looks like your typical... One of them's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
What's the vibe?
One of them's the Mona Lisa. I think I saw the Mask of the Red Death.
Oh, yeah, he was on the stairs. Very Phantom of the Opera, that, as well.
However, the people who weren't wearing masks were Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
A common...
Here he goes.
I think this is important to me. It needs to be addressed. A common bit of praise that is thrown at The Dark Knight Rises, which is not a film I like, is that, there's a masquerade scene and Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle are not wearing masks because Bruce Wayne is the mask. He's actually Batman. Yeah? Batman Returns did it first.
Yeah, get it right, guys.
Ooh, come on, guys, actually. We've been there. Christopher Nolan's not all that. Christopher Nolan is not all that.
But he is that.
You made The Dark Knight. I don't care about your other movies. Get out of here, Inception. Odyssey's going to be 4 hours long, and I'm not looking forward to watching it.
Oh, I am.
Oh, I hope you like establishing shots. Nah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, we'll have to interval that one. But I think there's a lot of good Batman stuff here on show. The fighting choreographies are better because even though Batman can't move his neck, they managed to work it.
We still get some weird cape business, but not as much as the previous film.
It's important that we address this because we did in the last one. You're on cape watch. You're on cape duty.
Cape watch.
Cape watch. You liked his cape in the last one. A lot of cape stuff.
It was crazy, that cape in the last one.
How'd you feel about this one?
We only really get 2 big cape shots that I remember.
One of them wasn't even a cape shot. One of them was just wings.
He just winged his way down a wire.
Do you think it
was all very camp.
Do you think in his head he's like, I'm just winging it, and he's laughing to himself?
If only he'd have thought that.
Yeah. Okay, so not good cape action in this one.
It knew what it was doing. Again, it felt very comic-esque.
Does Batman need the cape? What does the cape have?
I feel like the cape is going to hinder him.
Yeah.
But he's always had a cape for some reason.
He has always had a cape.
He doesn't need it. It's a waste.
Of what?
Of rubber.
the suit is clearly rubber, by the way.
Yeah.
I do like the head. Is it like a gauntlet? Not gauntlet, but like a bust. The bust where the symbol is part of the head gear.
Yeah.
However, there's a scene later on where he reveals himself, and he hasn't got the eye makeup on, a la Robert Pattinson, and he just rips it.
He just rips his cowl off, and I'm not being funny. If it was that easy, the amount of criminals that would have been able to have knocked that or ripped it at least half off, it'd have happened loads.
Criticise him as I do, Christopher Nolan did get that right.
Yeah.
You know when Bane's just beating that mask off his head?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's good stuff. All the Bane stuff in The Dark Knight Rises, by the way. I'm never talking about that when I criticise that movie. I love all the Bane stuff, but I don't like the rest of it. We do have a lot of other Nolan-esque stuff in this. There's a scene where Batman's driving the Batmobile into a gap in the wall, and essentially the Batmobile separates and becomes a motorcycle.
As it does.
Yeah, I mean, Batman Returns did it first. That's why I think this film's so good. It's adding stuff, and I like it. Does it sell toys? Yes.
Would you buy all those toys?
I probably would. The problem I had, though, is that I grew up... My Batman was... The first Batman I saw was Clooney in Batman and Robin.
Okay.
That film I like a lot, but only because it's the first one I saw.
And it's cheesy.
You should check out our episode on Batman and Robin. It's like season 1 of this podcast, so... Like,
it's so silly.
It's so silly, but we've got a lot of nice things to say about it. That film's ridiculous, but...
One thing that's ridiculous about this is the amount of things that Batman seems to have with the bat symbol on. Where the fuck is this stuff being created?
There's a moment where he hijacks the mayoral campaign of the Penguin, and he plays a recording of him saying, "Oh, I hate this city." Blah, blah, blah.
So while that speech is playing, he puts this CD into a CD player that just has all his emblem all over it.
Yeah.
Everything he has, he's got fucking memo paper with his symbol on.
He sends
everything he has his bat logo on it. Who is making that shit?
Can you imagine working for the stationery company in Gotham and being like, "Got an order from Bruce Wayne here." "Oh yeah, cool. What's he asking for?" "A lot of notepads with the bat symbol on it." "Yeah, that's probably fine. He's probably not Batman."
I mean, how have they not seen that as well at Wayne Manor?
Yeah.
With all those massive spyglass things that have got the Batmobile on there. So the bat signal on there.
They shine the bat symbol into the sky, and the reflection from that hits many mirrors of Wayne Manor and then shines directly into Batman's face. He always has to be sat there to get that signal.
When he's always brooding when he gets the signal as well.
Brood Wayne, he should be called.
Yeah, that's all he does.
When
he enjoys a good brood. He's not happy. he can't be happy unless he's got something to brood over.
Yeah, correct. While you were on Cape Watch, I was on Alfred Watch. Doesn't do much in this one.
Well, neither does Batman.
Yeah, but Alfred famously has to do stuff because he's always on the clock. He does a lot of ironing, I noticed. There are scenes where, like, Batman's in the Batmobile and Alfred's ironing and talking to him on video call ahead of its time, maybe. But you have to be doing the ironing in front of that bat video camera, right?
Jim Gordon is in this, but he doesn't do anything.
Jim Gordon gets progressively worse.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in it, to be fair. I'm glad you reminded me. When the Penguin loses his mayoral campaign, he immediately just loses it and is just like, right, fuck it. Give me your firstborn kids.
Yeah, he goes very Old Testament on it. He's like, I need all the firstborn children of Gotham.
Yeah.
Or firstborn sons, and I'm going to drown them in acid. What the actual hell is that?
That quickly doesn't work. And then immediately he's just like, right, penguins with bombs on them.
Yeah, they're going to destroy Gotham instead. But we do get all these really cute shots of all these little penguins running down the square.
No, I'm a penguin connoisseur. I love Happy Feet. March of the Penguins is good. The big penguins are not real penguins in this movie.
No, they're pot puppets, or have they got people in them?
I did Google it. There are people in suits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them are animatronic, and you know us, we love that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have loads of rock hopper penguins, and those are my favourite penguins.
And they're very cute.
They're the ones that just jump everywhere. Good times. Good. If you like penguins, this is the film for you.
This is your movie.
Yeah.
It's really. I said to you, imagine working on costume for this, and someone said you have to dress all these penguins.
Yeah.
Would you be like, yes?
Yeah. Okay. You've just started costuming in Hollywood. and you've got the thing, and it says Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. And you're like, great, let's go. You turn up on set, and he's like, actually, you're dressing the penguins today.
Best date
Actually,
ever.
that's an improvement. Yeah. How many penguins? Thousands.
All of them. Just go yes.
Yes. And is there a lot of penguins? Oh, so many penguins.
Only penguins.
Yeah, of course. Do you like that Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne found out each other's identity?
Yeah, because I get the feeling they already know that. In a lot of the things I've seen, one knows about the other, or if they don't already know about each other.
Yeah.
So that kind of plays into things we already see with them.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bit of a will they, won't they kind of a thing going on as well.
Oh, didn't they, in this one? Do you think they would have ever got together? She never shows up again, by the way.
No. I think she was too kind of hell-bent on vengeance a little bit, but now that vengeance is done, I don't know, because he's still very against her principles with things.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd ever really have worked. They're very on and off again, aren't they, in the comics?
Yeah, well, she's a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But Pfeiffer in this one has 9 lives and sticks by that rule.
Yeah, even if it means randomly telling people about it so they can actively hurt you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Michelle Pfeiffer could use that whip. She did that herself.
Fabulous.
Love that for her. She found it not long ago. I think maybe during the pandemic. She found the whip in her personal effects and then was like, can I still do that? No.
She needs to practice.
She said herself she's a bit rusty, yeah. Not really much else we could say about this movie, other than, again, I can't stress this enough, this is top tier Batman.
Like I say, I enjoyed this one. This felt more of a vibe than the previous one.
What did you give this one on Letterboxd?
4.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed this one more. It doesn't get better than this.
Oh dear.
I do apologise.
I'm looking forward to seeing again how they do the villains in the next film, because again, they're the best part of these for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see what they do. But also I'm excited to see Nicole Kidman, even though again I know she's playing a bit of a boring love interest.
Oh, well,
let's see if she is a boring love interest.
She's very much got the upper hand on that one.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you get Kidman, that's what you're going to get.
Did they miss out an opportunity of making her Poison Ivy early before bringing in Thurman?
She plays Chase Meridian, which is, I think, a character designed for that movie.
Okay.
I don't know if that's someone from the comics or not. I don't know. Is there a Chase Meridian run? Probably not. But yes, they should have had a Poison Ivying a little bit. But we've got Thurman, so
we did get her later on, and she's fabulous. I must say, I'm looking forward to seeing Carey. I'm always happy to see him in a movie.
Which is weird because the only reason we're watching these in the first place is because we had a conversation about Tommy Lee Jones.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. So that's the one I want to know your opinion on the most.
Okay.
So we have to build it to get there.
Of course.
But I'm glad you like this one.
Yeah, I'd watch this one again. I wouldn't watch the first one again.
Well, we have to watch this one every Christmas now.
Oh, no. Not that far away.
I know. This is where we're going to throw it over to our good friend Jake. We're going to let him have his 2 cents on Batman Returns, which I think he likes. I don't know. I haven't heard his recording yet. So
we hope he likes.
Yeah, we're just going to pass you over to Jake for a little bit and then we'll sign off.
You're a symbol of fear to these scumbags. As for the rest of us, you're something else. You all are. I'd hate to think what would happen if we lost that.
Hey everyone, Jake here, ready to give my thoughts on Batman Returns for the Biscuits and Blurays podcast. Happy to be back. So, this is a bit of a turning point for the Batman franchise. Up till this point, Warner Brothers and Burton and Keaton and company were riding high on the success of Batman, so inevitably a sequel was expected, because Batman it was a big hit at the box office, it made good money, and, everything like that, so naturally it brought Tim Burton back to do another movie. Now this is, depending on your standpoint, this is where mistakes were made, because this, much more than Batman, in my opinion, is a Tim Burton movie. This is much more in Tim Burton's wheelhouse, because you lean even further into outcasts, the freaks, and things like that. Things that Tim Burton is typically known for. We have a villain who was despised by their own parents, thrown into the river and ended up in the sewers and being raised underground and resents his parents and resents the people above, like on the surface world, because of that. You have someone who, yes, develops a supervillain persona, but after being thrown through a window of a tall building and being brought back to life by cats clawing at them, it's just like, so really, depending on where you stand, this is either a really great movie or it's one that you're not too fond of. And I mean, I grew up, I was born in 92. This movie was already out by the time I arrived, you know what I mean? Or thereabouts, just a few months after. So I grew up with this movie, and I love the movie. Yes, it's a bit more bittersweet than the first film, undoubtedly. But I personally don't think that means it should be discounted. And it wasn't until years later, when I was in my teens, that I found out about the backlash that happened when this movie came out. That so many audiences had a problem with the darker tone than the first one, the more of the sexual themes than the first one. And again, I think that boils down to taste. But, all the stuff that works clearly works. Michael Keaton, brilliant as Batman. This throws a spanner in the works when we introduce Selena Kyle, who is played by Michelle Pfeiffer, much different love interest than Kim Basinger's Vicky Vale, because this is someone who can meet Batman, on the secret identity and the alter ego front. Of course, everyone knows today that Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman is beyond iconic, even to this day. That movie came out, oh my gosh, that movie came out, well over 30 years ago, and is, she's, for many, she's still the definitive Catwoman. Then that costume is iconic, her performance is iconic. Danny DeVito's Penguin, outstanding. I mean, I think the influence of that performance is very clear, and you cannot get a better choice than Danny DeVito. I mean, Danny DeVito, everybody loves Danny DeVito anyway, but I still think he's really underrated as a performer. I really, he's so good. I haven't seen him turn in a bad performance ever. I've seen him in bad movies, don't get me wrong, but they're never bad because he's in it. And this is no exception. And I can see that he had a ball in this role. Like, really see him, bringing all of his skills to the forefront. Christopher Walken, enjoyable in this movie. There's a wonderful meme that spawned from this, the whole Bruce, shame on you. And, me and my friends still quote that to this day. Michael Gough is still incredible as Alfred. He really is my favorite live action Alfred. Michael Gough is wonderful. He's got such a gravitas, but also such a warmth to him. And I think he has a bit more to play with in this film. There's a scene where him and Bruce are interacting over the soup that he brings Bruce, and Bruce is like, "Oh, it's cold," and Alfred's like, "It's supposed to be cold." It's just a silly little throwaway scene, but it gets a chuckle out of me every time. But yeah, obviously this didn't earn as much at the box office as Batman did. It wasn't the smash hit that Warner Brothers was expecting. So they had to course correct, and because of this film's shortcomings, that's why Burton was replaced with the sequel Batman Forever with Joel Schumacher. But that's something we'll discuss another time, I'm sure. But yeah, I would definitely say I liked this film. I probably like Batman better, but that doesn't take away what's great about this film. The suit, I think, is better in Batman Returns. That's just my opinion. I think they had more time to workshop it. I think it looks sleeker. The design of the abs and the pecs, I think it ties in closer with the armor that covers the Batmobile. So I think there's a bit more cohesion when it comes to like the design of everything. And I actually owned the comic adaptation. It was a graphic novel of this film. So yeah, I mean, I really think this comes down to taste. I think people who will have gone to see it in the cinema at the time, don't think they'll have, obviously there was a distinct difference between people seeing Batman and people seeing Batman Returns. Someone like me who grew up and I had both films readily available, and I could watch Batman and immediately watch Batman Returns after. I really enjoy it, and I definitely don't look at it as a low point, and especially when in years later when we would have Batman and Robin, I think Batman Returns is a masterpiece compared to that film. But that's not what we're talking about. So yeah, I think really it just comes down to your own personal opinion. I mean, if you liked Batman, the first Batman from 1989, I think there's definitely things in this film you will enjoy. I can't guarantee that it will be like wow, this was the greatest film I've ever seen, but I definitely think it's worth giving a watch.
Thank you, Jake. That sounds good. And I definitely listened to what you said before we recorded.
We didn't just put this in afterwards.
Again, please follow Claws and Webs Productions on YouTube and on Instagram because, we might crack up on there sometimes.
Again, we've got some James playing his own Batman villains.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
In some of those videos. So yeah, check them out.
Good times. And he'll rock up again when we talk about Batman Forever, which... Again, I don't know his opinion on Batman Forever. So, yeah, that's Batman Returns. He did return, but not as much as Penguin. Penguin?
It's all right. When you said Batman did the returns, the cat also returns back into the room, and now she's just licking herself next to me.
Meow. Yeah.
This is about you, Luna. This is your film.
I'm going to call that cat Michelle Pfeiffer from now on. That white gold.
She's gorgeous.
It's a good time. But yeah, Batman Forever next week. I hope you like that one.
Batman Forever.
Oh, the question.
I'll be waiting.
The main question I forgot to ask. Is this better than Space Jam?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool. We'll see you next week for Batman Forever.
You will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.